Hi everyone, I'm Holly and today we are going to look at some beautiful illustrated books. Now I got two really gorgeous illustrated books for my birthday and I find that books that have beautiful illustrations are fantastic to have on my shelf because whenever I'm looking for inspiration for artwork or doing any sort of design, they're great to have there just to look through and be inspired to make great art. So the first one is an adult picture book, and I think I would describe it as that more than a graphic novel. I guess just because of the way that the pages are laid out. It feels quite like a children's book, but it's really not a children's book. And it is The Three Incestuous Sisters by Audrey Niffenegger. And Jen from Jen Campbell gave this book to me for my birthday, so thank you, Jen. It's so beautiful and I've been wanting to read this for such a long time. So as you can see, it's quite a large and wide format book and it's quite thick. There aren't page numbers, but it is reasonably long, although the paper's quite thick as well. It's basically got a layout like this. So you've got the text on one side and then you've got these illustrations on the other side. They are a very limited colour palette. Each page is quite grey and then you've got a few highlight colours like the colours of the women's hair. And this is a very strange and wonderful sort of book. It's I don't know quite how to describe the story. In some ways it's very simple, but in other ways it's really complex. So it's about three sisters and one of them falls in love with a man and it's sort of about the aftermath of that. And there's some magical realism, some sort of circusy type things happening. And it's one of those books that I think I will go back and read again and again because you're going to see so much more each time and notice different connections. Audrey Niffenegger has said that she makes books because she loves them as objects and she wanted to be able to put these words and pictures together. The way that she describes this book in the afterword, as how she explains it to somebody who hasn't seen it, she says that I tell them to imagine a film made from Japanese prints, a melodrama of sibling rivalry, a silent opera that features women with very long hair and a flying green boy. And it truly is a luxury kind of book. It's got this leather binding on the spine. Each page is beautifully printed and the colours are fantastic. And you can just tell the level of love and care that has been put into making this book. The next book is a children's picture book. I saw it in the bookshop in New Zealand and I really loved it, but didn't want to buy it and bring it over with me. But then I found that you couldn't buy it here, so I got my mum to buy it for me and she sent it over for my birthday. So this one is Teacup and it is by Rebecca Young and Matt Ottley. As you can probably tell from the cover, it's absolutely just breathtaking. I love the artwork in this so much. So it's about a boy who sets out on a boat with his teacup. And there aren't that many pages because it is a children's book, but I will show you a few of them here. The use of angles and the use of reflection on the water is what makes this really unique. It kind of reminds me of some of the cinematography of Life of Pi, where you've got sort of aerial shots of the boat and either reflections of the water or you can see things under the water. And this is another one of those books where you notice more things the more you read it and the more that you look at the illustrations. There's a great deal of detail in this and the story is very simple and the writing is very simple, but I think that this is a great book for children and adults alike and a great source of inspiration. So those are the two books that I wanted to share with you today. If you have any illustrated books or picture books that you particularly love, please let me know about them. Let's chat in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts or any recommendations that you have. As always, thank you very much for watching and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye.